this kind of review, Contemporary Buddhism 101 or something like that. Yeah, we always need to bring this kind of concept from the bookshelf, so to speak, to our directive. Otherwise, it doesn't become your own. It might be very annoying to thinking about suffering and this and that. But as I said, the Four Noble Truths is very important. Condensation of Buddha's entire teaching. Everything fits in there. Okay, any reflection on this contemplation? Or does that make sense to you? You have your own interpretation or application of this teaching.
You know, that was really helpful to what I just shared in the emptiness class. Some people were there about my attachment to the status and leaving my dream job, because just thinking about Buddha leaving everything, you know, to discover and be on this path, something about that really helped change my perspective.
Yeah, so inspiring, you know. Yeah, we can see Buddha appeared in our time. Yeah, this history. So it's a historical. It's not about mythology. There's a record, you know, his teaching, like Four Noble Truths. So everything, those are inspiring. And also followers of the Buddha, including His Holiness Dalai Lama, all are source of our inspiration. They are still alive in our time. So we are fortunate. Therefore, we have a responsibility to make use of this opportunity. How did you take this teaching of Four Noble Truths? Yeah, I know, kind of thing, or any discovery in your habitual patterns, or why Buddha taught this the first time? First time he taught that the 5 disciples. Earlier, those 5 disciples left Buddha because he gave up those, you know, asceticism. And then those 5 said, oh, you are kind of loser. You are loser, not hardcore enough or something like that. Then after Buddha enlightened, you cannot help but recognizing the transformation in Buddha's footstep, everything, aura and everything. Then they become, okay, please teach me what do you realize, you know, something like that.
It's deeply appreciated, sort of coming back to a very much the foundation of it, and also kind of seeing how, as one practices, their relationship to the Four Noble Truths change, at least in my case. Like, I remember when I first came to Buddhism, and the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path is the first thing you come across, but I just remember like looking at it. I was coming with all of my Christian religious trauma, and I was like, oh, here we go. Another path that promises peace and salvation. If only I can get over there to this other nirvana, whatever the hell that is. And I was like, and I was so dejected. I was so like, no, so this is like, he's just, different, preaching the same thing again, just different code, different color. Whereas, like you said, like I think as you start to deepen, you so beautifully explained it, but like as you start to deepen your understanding of it, it's like he's not. It's not based on dogma. And it's not based on some kind of set of beliefs. It's not salvific in the sense that it's like, oh yeah, just it's another realm, and you have to. It's running away from your pain. It's running away from all of this stuff, and just wait until you get to heaven, kind of thing, which never kind of sat right with me in the first place. So. Yeah, it took me a while to kind of understand that, I think, in when I started practice, like, and to deepen that properly, to understand that he was actually making a diagnosis rather than promising some kind of eternal afterlife or something like that.
Mhm. And also our understanding matures, or our practice matures, then our understanding of the Four Noble Truths and expand and deepens. That's the beauty of this journey. It's up to us. How did you find this? Buddhism 101 makes a little more deeper sense to you. It's not about a concept to memorize.
What hits is what is coming up is that it's up to us. That it's really all up to us. And so it makes me feel like I need to apply more effort. I need to aspire more towards just more, and then just mindfulness, and to really be able to ascertain like what I'm doing, and is it going to keep taking me forward? And so yeah, that's, I don't know, it's really apparent that yeah, just keep moving forward, just something very simple like that, just not giving up, because the truth of suffering is if we don't put any effort into the other direction, then it's going to suffering will keep happening.
Yeah, it's up to us, but at the same time, Buddha taught us lots of support, the refuge. Nurse can support you to take medicine. Usually, if we have a habitual patterns, oh, I don't like to that bitter medicine or something like that. Or you can study how medicine is so effective. So study teaching, and then you are encouraged to take medicine, put ourselves into the effort. So it's hard to beat ourselves up. Therefore, Buddha taught so many methods. And also refuge is very good medicine. And teaching of emptiness, which we have been doing. So studying, those are very important medicine. And compassion, developing a compassion encourage us to do more, the path, the Four Noble Truths put into our practice. There are lots of practice. So the Buddhist journey this journey is about that. Yeah, using all these skillful means to support our personal journey and the collective journey that leads to collective journey.